What's up, everybody? Back here at the garage, starting up the truck. Well, I just started the truck. I actually have to go fill up a tire because I got a nail in it. I forgot to repair that today, but I guess I'll do that tomorrow. I'm gonna take you guys with me on another Amazon relay contract. I got a 13-hour shift today for a total of 228 miles. We have like 8 different stops, but this is all local, right around San Antonio. My last 3 or 4 stops are actually San Antonio. Did some maintenance on the truck. I actually had a brake chamber go out on me the last video. Or no, was it the last video? I was in Houston. Yeah, I think it was my last video. 37-hour contract. I had a brake chamber that was unsecured. Now I have a new brake chamber and it's fully secured. I'm going to be doing a test run today with the brake chamber. That was my first time installing a brake chamber. And let's see. Got the nail over in this tire somewhere. Let's see. It's in this tire. But I just started the truck. I'm gonna take it to the garage, air it up, and then we'll talk in the truck. Alright guys, so I just clicked on the start work option on the driver app. I'm gonna just go ahead and check in through the gate just to get the Y check-in. I like to get the Y check-in when it's a bobtail check-in because I have tried to bobtail to other locations in the past when it did say bobtail, and I did not get that Y check-in, and then I would start getting notifications for being late. Now when you start getting notifications for being late, you have to understand that you will get penalized on the dashboard of the of your account, and it'll show as disruption. So you can lose a couple points just for being late or not checking in, or the geofence not tracking you that you're there at the site, and you get a disruption on the account, and it can take a couple points off. And sometimes you can dispute it and win, and a lot of times they don't change your score. Now guys, I am still getting phone calls for the yard jockey shifts, but I missed a couple phone calls, to be honest with you. I was disconnecting a trailer and I didn't have my watch Bluetooth on, and I missed a couple phone calls from Amazon calling me for yard jockey. And that kind of sucked because those yard jockey shifts are actually worth it, you know, with the way Amazon is now. And I have to tell you guys, the tire pressure monitor thing is definitely worth it to have in your truck. I noticed right away I was losing tire pressure, and I noticed I had a nail in that tire. Now I was supposed to get that tire repaired today, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I had a VA appointment today, and I totally forgot about that nail in the tire, and I was going to get that patched up, or even possibly a new used tire put on there. So I'll try to take care of that tomorrow, since tomorrow I have off as far as the Amazon contract schedule. So I have off tomorrow on the schedule, and you know, ever since I've put in that brake chamber, guys, I noticed that my brakes feel really tighter now, a lot more tighter than it did before. So maybe I've done something actually right this time. So I'm gonna go the rest of the shift, you know, making sure the brakes are fully functional, operational, and then it's possible that I am gonna do the rest of the 3 more brake chambers on this truck on my own, and maybe the 2 in the front. So that's a total of 5 brake chambers. But I have to check to make sure that they don't have the welded clevis on all of them, or just you know, for my sake, I'm not wasting any time. And so now we're gonna go ahead and get out of here from the Amazon facility. I'm all checked in, and we're gonna head to Kyle, Texas, to AUS 5 to pick up a loaded trailer to take to Round Rock, Texas. It's gonna be a nice shift today. I haven't had a shift like this in a while. Amazon made a lot of changes, but I hope they realize that I'm a dedicated carrier on this account, and we'll see what happens. And I hope you guys enjoy the content, because you know, I don't want to make this a trucking Amazon relay channel, but it seems like I'm getting a lot of views on Amazon relay and being an owner operator. And I talk about the money, and everybody wants, you know, people need to know about the money. You know, money is not a secret. You know, you out there need to know if you're capable of making it doing this. Now, if you're watching my channel and thinking of running Amazon relay, understand Amazon relay has a 6 months requirement of you having your own authority activated. So when I started, I had a rough time doing Uber Freight. Everything was just heavy. I did a little bit of Schneider. I did more Uber Freight than anything. I did Convoy. I actually enjoyed doing Convoy, and they actually paid a lot faster. But times have changed, and I had to adjust fire and stick with what was going to work with me. And it just made sense running Amazon relay, because there's facilities by your house. You know, where I'm checking in now, the bobtail or me deadheading is maximum of 25 miles. When I adjusted and canceled the contract is when they tried to start me off in Flirtville, and that area was about 74 miles plus, so I was deadheading for free. I had no issues doing the contracts. It's just they changed the contracts on me, and I canceled all the contracts, and now I'm back on contracts because the load board is just really, really iffy right now. It seems like they don't want to pay anything above a $500 net. Like, they want you to go to Laredo for $380 round trip, you know, and that's what I'm seeing right now. So anybody going to Laredo round trip, you know, a lot of people are grabbing them at $1.60. I grabbed it a couple times at $1.77. I got lucky at $1.97, but it's starting to become really, really competitive, because maybe somebody can do it at a cheaper rate. You know, maybe somebody can do it at $1.50. You can do it at $1.50, you know, but how long is that going to last, you know? Hello?
Yeah, I'm so fucking annoyed. I'm just gonna go home.
What happened?
I'm so fucking annoyed with this smart shit.
What?
So, I fucking
Hold on, let me put you on the headset. Yeah, I'm fixing to head on the highway, and so now we're heading the highway, going on the highway, bobtailing all the way to Kyle, Texas. Yeah, to let you guys know, the last couple weeks, you know, I've been trying to do the best I can to make these videos, but there's certain things that just come up that I don't really tell you guys. It's not that anybody really cares, but the day that I was gonna go take my hazmat test, my 1991 Honda Civic broke down on the side of the highway. So I blew the motor going towards a town in Laredo, because that was the closest test date I can get. So I blew the motor because I was ripping, hauling, you know, excited to get down there, and blew the motor in the Lackland area of San Antonio, between 90 West and Callahan. I called my wife. I told her to come get me because I didn't want to miss the test. So she came and got me. I left the car there on the side of the highway. I went to go do the test to realize that I couldn't take the test because I needed my birth certificate. So they scheduled the test later that day. And when I came back in the direction from Laredo, I was, you know, just going to get the car and get it towed back home. I had a tow truck en route. I went to the car, and my car was gone. And no tow companies have it. I had to wait there a couple hours, and it's actually in the San Antonio police system as a stolen vehicle. So if you look back through many videos, there is a 1991 white Honda Civic that I did a lot of work to, and it is now a stolen vehicle in San Antonio. It was my daily driver. And that same day, I went to go do my hazmat test, and I passed the hazmat test. But I have to tell you guys something about that test. There was a glitch in the San Antonio system to where I got a 30 out of 30 on, because when you answer each question, it'll tell you what is it? It'll tell you right or wrong, or right or whatever, before you go to the next session, and or it'll tell you correct. And I got 30 out of 30 correct, and then the system refreshed at the end to give you a total percentage, and it said 28 out of 30, and it showed these two questions that were stupid easy, and it showed that I picked a totally different answer, and I was like, that's totally incorrect, because those were my last 5 questions. They were in that area, and I remember which one I picked, and each section I got correct, and it said those two answers I got them incorrect, which was totally BS. But I have to share that awareness, is that when you go do these tests on the electronic computers, their system is not perfect. Because I experienced the glitch that was supposed to be a 30 out of 30, and it showed 28 out of 30. You know, I got my hazmat, I got my license, whatever, but I want to share that awareness with you guys that you can experience a glitch like that. And then, you know, those people at the desk, they're not really gonna fight for you on the glitch if you need those last couple points to pass. You know, just to share that. So. Yeah, guys, and I kind of forget to tell you guys, follow me on Instagram at Cologne Transport. Sometimes I put out content that I don't put on YouTube, or I may just put it out sooner on Instagram at Cologne Transport, since it's a lot faster. Dealing with the whole YouTube thing, it does take a lot of time to get all these videos together. And that's why there's always a break-in period where maybe I may not upload. It just takes a lot of time, and so many things can happen in a short time period that I just don't have. Sometimes I may not have the time to upload. So follow me on Instagram at Cologne Transport, and maybe there'll be some other content you may enjoy seeing a lot sooner.